I'd like to take us to our next speaker, Dr.Sunny Fridge. It's been said, if you want to achieve your goals, help others achieve their goals. As the owner of Sunny Fridge Consulting, LLC, our next speaker takes great pride in helping others to unleash their potential through workshops, seminars, and coaching. Dr. Sunny Fridge is an award-winning broadcast professional and journalism educator. She is a John Maxwell certified coach, teacher, and speaker, and she is the host and producer of the Facebook show and podcast, Rise and Shine with Dr. Sunny. Season 2 focuses on helping rising speakers, entrepreneurs, and leaders to become better communicators. And her speech title is Be Happy and Live Your Dreams. Please welcome Sunny Fridge. Be happy and live your dreams. Thank you.
When I was 5 years old, my mom always told me that happiness was the key to life. When I went to school, they asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up. I wrote down happy. They told me I didn't understand the assignment, and I told them they didn't understand life. That quote is often attributed to singer-songwriter John Lennon, and I can relate to the idea of wanting to be happy. As I grew up in New York City, the Big Apple was filled with millions of people who relocated from around the world to live the American dream. Raise your virtual hand if you are using your gifts and talents to achieve a dream. I know you are. You're writers, you're authors, you're helping to make the difference in young people's lives. It's great to be among so many dreamers, and you may be surprised which location has the most dreamers. It's not New York. It's not Hollywood. It's the graveyard. So many people die without accomplishing their dreams. Motivational speaker Les Brown says the graveyard is the richest place on earth because it's there that you'll find all the hopes and all the dreams that were never fulfilled, the books that were never written, the songs that were never sung, the inventions that were never shared, all because someone was too afraid to take that first step to carry out their dream. Fellow storytellers and dreamers, if you died today, what ideas, what gifts and talents, what dreams would die with you? I'd like to share some ways to be happy and to live your dreams. I believe God's gift to us is life, and our gift to God is what we do with our life. I believe we all have a purpose and the potential to live our best life. And as an educator and entrepreneur, I work with clients, and I've found 3 common reasons why people have trouble living their dream. Some people have been discouraged by others. Some people have been held back by past disappointments, and some people lack the confidence needed to pursue their dreams. And without confidence, most people lack the follow-through. It's easy to have $1 million idea, but you've got to have $1 million action plan. So if you know that you have a dream, perhaps your dream was to write a book or start a business. Maybe it was to become a professional speaker, but you gave up. But I have to tell you, it's not too late. Thanks to the John Maxwell team and Toastmasters, I'm living my dream as a presentation skills coach. And my passion is empowering speakers and entrepreneurs and rising leaders to take the stage confidently and share their message with the audience that they are called to serve. And I host a show on Facebook and podcast, and it's called Rise and Shine with Dr. Sunny. Season 2 is dedicated to public speaking. Did you know when you Google the phrase presentation skills coach, there are over 82 million results? 82 million? If I didn't believe in myself, that would be enough to make me pack up my tips, tools, and techniques and take a seat in the audience. But you know, this game of life, it's not a spectator sport. You've got to be in it to win it. And it can get a little lonely sometimes working from home due to COVID-19. I don't get many guests, but I recently had an unwelcome visitor. I was having a conversation with myself, and just as I was getting my mindset right, there was a knock at the door. I peeped out the window. It was fear. That mind monster had the nerve to be wearing a face mask and gloves. I asked Fear, "What do you want?" Fear looked me in the eyes and said, Who do you think you are? You go around with your microphone and you interview all those authors and Toastmasters and speakers, and now you're trying to train on Zoom? You don't have the right skills. You don't have the right qualifications. And what about the time you failed? I thought about flashbacks of discouragement and disappointment. And I thought about when I let fear overcome me because I had lacked confidence trying to chase my dream. But then I also thought about how after 15 years as a journalism educator, there were leadership changes and my contract was not renewed. I was no longer training people, my students, to be communicators and speakers. And it was a difficult time in my life. But I thought also about how, as Dr. Willie Jolly says, sometimes the setback can be a setup for a comeback. And I had to do what I always told my students, and that was to dream big. I don't know what you're going through, but if you want to be happy and live your dream, you've got to grab your fear and grab your faith and make your faith bigger than your fear of failure. Studies show that the brain doesn't know the difference between a truth and a lie. So what you say and how you think impacts your belief of who you are. It was Henry Ford who said, whether you think you are or think you aren't, either way, you're right. But the good news is we can train those mind monsters. We can retrain our brain. The next time that mind monster says to you, who do you think you are? Repeat what scripture says. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am good enough. I am a success. But to live with success, you've got to have a dream team. People who surround you and aren't afraid to let you rise and shine. Who's on your dream team? My dream team is filled with people who help me and who aren't afraid to tell me when I'm not right or when I am. And sometimes you have to find people who believe in you, even when you don't believe in yourself. When you need to believe in yourself, you have to understand that you have value. Let me use this $20 bill as an example. Anybody want this? If you saw someone waving this, how about if I scrunched it up? What about if I did this? Still want it? Put in the chat why you would still want this bill. If you said because it has value, you are right. You are right. What you have to realize is that sometimes in life, you're going to get kind of roughed up. You're going to feel as if your dreams have been torn apart, but there has to come a time when you have to know that you're valued. And if you feel like you're a failure, as long as you can look up, you can get up, as Les Brown said. I'm reminded of a dream by Harriet Tubman, and Harriet said, the world belongs to the people who have the biggest dreams. And one of the biggest dreamers the world has ever known is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Not only did he have a dream, he had a plan, and he had a dream team at the March on Washington. He didn't need Facebook or Twitter or Instagram to get his followers. Not only that he believed in his dream, he dared to dream, and he achieved his dream, and his dream lives on. Let that be our inspiration. I encourage you, even in these times of uncertainty and social distancing, encourage someone else to be happy. As it was said, happiness is a state of mind. Encourage people to keep on dreaming, keep achieving, keep on living your dream. Be happy and live your dream.